No matter what you do here at Mastech, one of the most important things for you to understand is how you will be compensated. Let's look at piece rate earnings so you have a better understanding of your compensation. First, it is important to know that although in a piece rate environment, you still earn an hourly rate. This rate will be dictated by the work you performed or pieces you installed, and by the hours you worked to complete all of the pieces. Let's look at this a bit closer. Any business line you complete work for at Mastech AT will have a rate card. The rate card will dictate what your earnings will be for any payable part or piece you install for that business line, based on your zone. So let's go through a scenario here. This tech is completing filter replacement work and works in a Zone 1 market. He or she will earn $15.50 for each filter replacement job they complete. This week, while working on the filter replacement line of business, the tech completed 55 filter replacements. They did this while working 38 hours for the week. Now let's look at how their hourly rate will be calculated for their pay. First, we will take the amount completed times the pay for each. In this case, 55 times $15.50, which equals $852.50. Next, we will take that total piece rate earnings and divide it by the number of hours worked. In this case, we will take the $852.50 earned and divide it by the 38 hours worked. This gives us the hourly rate, which in this case would be $22.43 per hour. Now let's look at overtime. Overtime in most areas is considered any time worked over 40 hours during a work week. Mastech pays all of their employees their hourly rate for all hours worked, plus half-time for the overtime hours. Let's modify the example earlier to look at how pay works in an overtime situation. The tech is still completing filter replacement work in Zone 1. So again, they will receive $15.50 for each one completed. This week they completed 65 filters, while working for 43 hours. Again, we will take the $15.50 piece rate and multiply it by the number of pieces completed, which is 65. This gives us the total piece rate earnings, which is $1,007.49. Now we will take the piece rate earnings and divide it by the number of hours work, which is 43. Now we have an hourly rate of $23.43. We will pay you the $23.43 hourly rate for 43 hours, which is $1,007.49. Now we will take the hourly rate times 0.5 to figure out the overtime rate, which is $11.72. Now we multiply that by the overtime hours worked, which was 3, giving the overtime pay of $35.15. We then add the regular pay and overtime pay together to give the total pay for the employee. Let's recap. Mastech pays all their technicians an hourly rate. This rate is determined by how many pieces were closed, no matter your line of business, divided by the number of hours you worked. You will be paid this hourly rate for all hours up to 40. Mastech will pay you your hourly rate plus half your hourly rate for all overtime hours worked. Your pay is calculated each work week. If you have questions about anything that was covered in this video, please reach out to your supervisor or manager. Thank you for watching.